by fate of 98 candidates including Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and Irom Sharmila in the second phase of Manipur Assembly elections tomorrow. Kangleipak Students Association urges the judiciary system not to mislead the people on fake encounter cases. Council of Scientific and Industrial Research Lumpil paths to develop green campus in 5 schools in Manipur. And State Health Society organizes malaria advocacy meeting of media persons. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News. I'm Laitama Monica with the latest news updates. The stage is set for the second and last phase of the 11th Manipur Assembly elections tomorrow. Voters in 22 constituencies will decide the fate of 98 candidates including Congress heavyweights Chief Minister Ukram Ibobi Singh, Deputy Chief Minister Gai Khangam and first-time candidate Irom Sharmila of People's Resurgence and Justice Alliance, Praja. The 22 constituencies are spread across 5 districts including Thoubal, Ukhrul, Chandil, Tamenglong and Senapati. The voting will start at 7 a.m. at 1,151 polling stations amid tight security. The Election Commission has deployed 280 companies of central forces for peaceful, free and fair conduct of the elections. The elections in Manipur this time are billed as a crucial test for the 15-year-old Congress rule, which is facing a stiff challenge from the BJP. The other important issues exercising the minds of voters are the alleged lack of development, massive corruption, misappropriation of funds and worsening law and order situation in the state. Countings of votes will be done on Saturday. Polling personnel along with the security team posted at polling stations in interior parts of Chandil and Tengnopal constituencies left for their respective stations today. The 2 constituencies have 144 polling stations and 275 sections of security personnel will man them to ensure smooth polling. Meanwhile, elaborate preparations have been made at DC Office Complex, Chandil for counting of votes on March 11. Central paramilitary forces will keep a strict vigil on the strong room in the complex and CCTV cameras have been installed there. Polling and security personnel for Zirbam constituency left for their respective polling stations from DC office Jidong Lekai Zirbam this morning. Zirbam has 40 polling stations, of which 10 are declared vulnerable and 30 sensitive. Polling personnel of Thoubal constituency for the second phase of Manipur Assembly elections left for their respective polling stations this morning from Thoubal district complex. Thoubal DC complex. Thoubal has 51 critical, 22 vulnerable and 292 normal polling stations. Polling personnel along with the security team for Karong and Tedubi constituencies left for their respective polling stations from Mini Stadium Ground, Senapati yesterday. 2 IED exploded in Ukhrul district today. The first blast took place at an area in Kamzong, targeting the personnel of 31 AR who were on ROP, causing a minor injury to a rifleman. The second blast occurred at Asangkulen near polling station 43/49. 1 person on election duty sustained injuries. The blasts are suspected to have been carried out by a Naga outfit. Praja has expressed concern over the use of hills and plain instead of hills and valley in an advertisement of the Congress party. The General Secretary of Praja have written to the MPCC President to correct the content of the advertisement from hill plain to hill valley in old literature published. The letter said there are far-reaching consequences of using the word plain instead of valley while terming the hill-valley relationship in the geopolitical aspect of Manipur. It also said while the valley is inseparable from the hills in the zoological construct of Manipur, the word plain is a sinister design to disconnect both the hills and valley in the ecological, economic and cultural perspective of Manipur. Editors Guild Manipur (EGM) and All Manipur Working Journalists Union (AMJU) have condemned the BJP Manipur Pradesh for publishing advertisement in local dailies on March 3 without certification from Media Certification Manipur Committee (MCMC), which is a mandatory requirement as per announced by Election Commission of India. They asked the BJP Manipur unit to clarify the publication of advertisement not cleared by MCMC. Kanglei Park Students Association (KSA) has urged the judiciary system not to mislead the people on fake encounter cases of Manipur. Speaking to media persons, KSA President Moirangthem Laxman today says a total of 1,528 fake encounter cases have been admitted at the Supreme Court and 26 cases have been declared as fake encounters. He appealed to the low court to give justice to the victims of the fake encounter cases. Laxman also appealed to the political parties to focus on resolving the fake encounter cases after the election. He warned of intense agitation along with other like-minded organizations if the political parties did not give due attention to the fake encounter cases.
Mumbai terror attack ta yamna chawna khogi chenakiba masamangna khogi mioi kya gi punsi pikhamnan kiba terrorist Azmal Kasab ki case ki matang da khogi court tu gi laiba India gi khogi council sing asina Miami sentiment aduga makoy nation nugi interest law ki phirep adu koi Manipur gi ukil singi sinasu nising bas chumgani law court ne haidana bu Miami thajaba mangba yaba mawongda law court sina thabak tawidana basu kesena aroibda appeal tawjai.
Council of Scientific and Industrial Research notice Industrial Scientific Technology Lamphilpat will develop green campus at 5 schools in Manipur. The green project, sponsored by GB Pant, Institute of Himalayan Environment and Sustainable Development, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, have chosen Wangkai High School and CC Higher Secondary School in Imphal East and Kendra Vidyalaya Lamphilpat, Assam Rifles Public School and Praza High School Lamsang in Imphal West District in the first phase. Council of Scientific and Industrial Research (CSIR) and Notice Industrial Scientific Technology Lamphilpat today held an awareness program on development of green campus in schools of Manipur at its office. Speaking at the program, consultant Government of Manipur Dr. R.K. Nimai describes the green project for the school campus under the supervision of CSIR Notice Industrial Scientific Technology as a significant move. He said it will not only make the students aware of the environment but also help in protecting and preserving the environment. He also says the students should be taught the importance of plants in the maintenance of the environment. Dr. Nimai also stressed the need to give scientific knowledge about the plants the students are planting.
Once we plant, we forget. We only come to harvest the fruits. We never put in either compost or fertilizers. Then the soil is exhausted. Once the moment the soil is exhausted, the plant dies a natural death. There is no reason. So if you stop yourself, you will die. So similarly, the plant will die. So in the fossil green campus, you can prepare leaf mold, you can prepare compost, which can be given back to the plant for its sustenance. Planting a tree or different trees needs some element of science, some understanding, so that after 20 years you can take lots of pride to say that, okay, we were the one that planted the tree.
Let's take a short break. We'll be back with more news updates. Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English News. State Health Society National Vector-Borne Disease Control Program Manipur organized malaria advocacy meeting of media personnel at State Malaria Office, Lamphilpat today. Additional Director of Public Health Dr. K.H. Sasikumar Mangang spoke on the role of media in prevention and control of vector. He said media plays a big role in spreading awareness on prevention of vector-borne diseases. He cited example of the role played by media in France and Italy, which have been successful in preventing such diseases. He appealed for cooperation between media and health department. Representatives from print and electronic media participated in the advocacy program.
Disability as a step like expectancy America comes to 32, whereas Cuba yamna lairaba lambi 33 da lay makoigi political system shuni aduga mogi media sing so constructive, so good aduna Cuba na yam ongna India lagi di yam heno wangna lepi India के doctor सिंह scientist सिंह सुपत्ते बनते media सुपत्ते होती नते अदुबो कोई द cooperation से हर वाट कोई doctor कोई दी technical knowledge पुथोपा न कोई न मत पचाना सिन न बिरगा public ते योगन बिरगा ते I don't see much problem.
Center for Japanese Language Studies, Imphal, Phundombam Village Development Committee and Phundombam Youth Physical Club jointly showcased Manipur's traditional and cultural performances at Nombok Ningthau Panthoibi Sanglen, Phundombam today. 6 Japanese tourists attended the program as the main guest. Students of Manipur Thangta Cultural Association Khongman Zone 3 performed Manipuri indigenous martial art Maitai Thangta. The Japanese tourists led by Shibata Yonemi and Shibata Miyoko visited Mapao Zingso village in Senapati district and Maibam Lotpajing in Nambol to pay homage to the Japanese soldiers martyred in Second World War in 1945. Principal of Center for Japanese Language Studies, Imphal, and Secretary of Indo-Japan Friendship Association, Manipur, Irungbam Mangan says the program was held to strengthen the relationship between Japan and Manipur. RIMS Hospital and Dental College RIMS will remain opened on March 11. RIMS Hospital Authority have asked the staff to attend their duties on the day. A 5-day workshop on preventive conservation workshop on handmade paper manuscripts and manuscripts exhibition organized by Manipur State Archives kicked off today at Art and Culture Conference as Palace Compound. Exhibition of Puya manuscript and digitization of Puya mark the opening day of the workshop. Director of Art and Culture, Dr. K. Susila, says the workshop is organized with the objective to maintain the ancient manuscripts so that they are easily accessible to the next generations. She said if the old scripts could be studied in detail, the state will flourish in every field. Several resource persons will speak at the workshop, which will continue till March 11.
Finally, all the children from Europe, we are saying that astrology can be medical, we can be. I mean, he got wrong, guys. I mean, suggestion of medical group that we sing. My children, when you know, come here, we say, the machine, we are saying that I couldn't one dinner, Paragadi, I couldn't Manipur say. International की थापका कोई सी योगों मंगनी हाई तो से हम समझेंगे कोई की से थर्ड कुंभा बाइडन कोई की रॉयल पॉलिटिकल सिंधु मसी लाली सुम्मी मसी वो कहीं अंदर का सो कोई हिस्ट्री से कोई तसेंग आवाज़ वो कोई जदोरी बनी.
Secretary General of Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur, Desam, Namairapam Edition has appealed for fair conduct of Class 10 and 12 examinations of CBSE, BOSEM and COSEM. Speaking to media at Desam office in Sagalbon, Morang, Leirak, Edison urged the invigilators to maintain a strict vigil during the examinations. He said these examinations are very important in a student's life. He warned that Desam will take strong actions against the invigilators who are found helping the students to cheat in the examinations. Edison also requested the teachers of CBSE schools to attend a meeting to be held at Desam office in connection with the board examinations, which will start on March 9 and 10.
अखोई खुनाइसिगी तुंगी युम्बी ओइरकदोरिबा अखोई ngasi थेंगनरिबा तोंगान सोशल प्रॉब्लम सिंग सोशल इशू सिंग सिबु कोकथों नारगा पुरकदोरिबा महाइरोइ सिंग सिना यामना क्लीन नोइबा सिगुम मखलगी एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम अमदा मायोकनरगा चटखिबो तारगदि सिगुम मखलगी अखोइना थेंगनरिबा सोशल इशू सिंग प्रॉब्लम सिंग सिगी सोल्यूशन पुरकपदा अचौबा अदुगुम मखलगी मतेंग अमा ओइगनी हाइबगी वाखलोन सिदा मांगना थारगा अखोइगी देसामना हारिबे एग्जामिनेशन सिंगसी यामना परम चुम मखलगी एग्जामिनेशन सिस्टम अमा ओहननबा अखोइगी थबकसी लखोचरकपनी.
A meeting of supervising officers, officers in charge of examination centers and flying squad members for the upcoming higher secondary examination will be held on March 10 and 18 at the council's office at Babapara to discuss free and fair conduct of the examination. Mangal Rural Khongampad Mantri Lekai distributed 50 fishing boats with solar lighting system to fishermen. The boats were distributed to fishermen in Ngaikong, Ngarakhong, Ningthaukong, Tinungai, Pubala, Hud, Dwella, Thanga and Thanga Karang on the 3rd of this month. The boats have solar panel, solar battery, solar charge controller, fork light, LED bulb and mobile charger which cost around 28,000 rupees. The beneficiaries will pay a monthly installment of 2,000 rupees for 14 months. Mangal Rural aims at providing 100 fishing boats with solar lighting system by April this year. Mahila Patanjali Yoga Samiti Manipur organized Patanjali Mahila Divas at Chinga Lairembi Community Hall at Singjamai Chingamakong today. Patanjali Yoga Samiti held the program in connection with the International Women's Day to create health awareness among the women.
8 March International Women's Day ni masi dan nakna na ekoi na 7 March da ekoi convenient ki matungin nga si ekoi gi Mahila Patanjali Yoga Samiti na Mahila Patanjali Day se ekoi pangthok sabani hairi ba ekoi gi pandam si nga si gi ekoi nupi sing na nga si chathara iba yoga pranayam asi da ekoi na tawra iba Swami Baba Ramdev gi makha da tawra iba asi kachin koya yong na Manipur gi sin batung na nga si tawra iba asi da nga si gi ekoi gi health benefits aduki matik akoi anaba pumna mangse yamna phare e haba tare masina maram oiraga akoi gi behavior nga si gi youth chingda changing lakada ba aduga ngasi semdo hoba yaba akoi gi angang singi lamcha chajata so akoi mari leinana masi yamna aduki matik benefit phangane na akoi khanjai asina maram oiraga akoi youth chingda so akoi encourage tawningi.
A mother and her daughter from Lairi Kingdom Lekai Salam Lerak went missing since the 6th of this month. Chanam Thabam Priya, 34, and her daughter Chanam Thabam Susma, 7, have been missing after they went out of their house. If anyone comes across them, please report to the nearby police station. Women of Thangmaiban Sinam Lekai today staged a sit-in against the assault of Irom London of the same locality by 3 unknown miscreants at Naharo Laisemba Club. The protesters alleged that Praza candidate was involved in the incident. The birth centenary of the great Sehnai player Ustad Bismillah Khan was celebrated today at an event organized by Sargam Performing Cum Musical Institute under the sponsorship of the Ministry of Culture at Government Music College Auditorium, Palace Compound. Ustad Bismillah Khan is one of the 3 musicians of the country honored with the highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, in 2001 for his contributions in popularizing Indian classical music to the rest of the world. Apaho Huimayol Huipa Huithapa Lop, Karen Paibi is planning to build a statue of Lainingtao Achipa as Kotha Kuno on Manipur-Myanmar border as an effort to preserve the traditions and culture of the state. The association in a press release appealed for help from the people. Now news from the world of sports. In a match of the 14th Manipur Veteran Cricket Tournament, Cyclone Thamiban defeated Kuki Sporting Club Lambulen by 11 runs. In the 8th leg match played today, winning the toss, Cyclone Thamiban elected to bat first and scored 157 for 8 in 30 overs. In reply, Kuki Sporting Club Lambulen managed to make 146 for 9 in the stipulated 30 overs. Cyclone Thamiban bowler Arun was declared the man of the match for taking 4 wickets. Kasar Road Athletic Union Kamnam Leirak will play Nauria Pakanglakpa Sporting Association Kaimpal on the 9th of this month. Model Club Chingamaka and Young Welfare Club Langtabal defeated their rivals at MCA Luangpokpa T20 Cricket Trophy Tournament today. In the 24th league match played at Luangpokpa Cricket Stadium, Luang Sangbam, winning the toss, Youth Welfare Club Patsoi batted first and made 89 for 7 in 20 overs. In reply, Model Club Chingamaka made 91 for 5 in 17.3 overs to win the match by 5 wickets. Model Club Chingamaka's batsman Priyobata was declared the man of the match. In the 25th league match of the tournament, Young Welfare Club Langtabal won the toss and batted first, making 143 for 7 in 20 overs. Nauria Pakanglakpa Sporting Association Kaimpal made only 83 for 6 in 20 overs, losing the match by 60 runs. Young Welfare Club Langtabal's all-rounder Vishwas, who made 50 runs and took 1 wicket, was declared the man of the match. Dharmalaya Social Welfare Center, Brahmapur Nahabam Lekai will organize a half marathon on the 14th of this month. Senior men's and under 15 junior boys may participate in the race and submit their names by March 13. Before we end, a quick look at the headlines once again. Voters to decide fates of 98 candidates, including Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, and Irom Sharmila in the second phase of Manipur Assembly elections tomorrow. Kangleipak Students Association urges the judiciary system not to mislead the people on fake encounter cases. Council of Scientific and Industrial Research Lumphill paths to develop Green Campus in 5 schools in Manipur. And State Health Society organized Malaria Advocacy Meeting of media persons.